They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. And the Jayhawks have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense has the ball first today. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unleashes it. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school.
Brings into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Willihan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. You start the season top 25, clearly expected expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. He leaves it with his back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Willihan. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage. That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Balkinson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just know where to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire, and the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds a little space. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Willihan. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Levitt. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that. The bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Handoff to the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Jayhawks are on the move. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Throws to the back. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
16, Florida Atlantic, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Snow. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete.
There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Balkison. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Fires to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 21 to Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The short hands. It's Whitaker. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. as he got rid of the ball. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Zings it complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Snow. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Pressure coming. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Snow. With the catch, it's Levitt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's now up to 83 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, right chuck, Jayhawk. And the route is on.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner is stopped. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Snagged out of the air. Made a defender miss. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Working that left side now.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Whitaker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. And he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense.
Makes the grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
14.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Got his man on the outside. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Touchdown, Kansas! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
That makes the score Kansas 40.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.